coming to you loud and clear.
It's your guy Famous Athletics. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a video like this. Throw that straight left down the pipe. Make sure you hit that like button and share this with anybody you talk boxing with, or any type of sports. Famous Athletics, the dopest channel on the planet. Now that we got that out the way, shout out to my athletics, shout out to everybody supporting the page, shout out to everybody doing what they gotta do, you know, getting up. Whatever you doing in the day, make sure it's productive, positive, and stay active, stay athletic, such as my guy Errol Spence Jr. Now, Errol Spence Jr., Free Smoke Jr., anybody you see using Free Smoke Jr., they got that from Famous Athletics. We said it here on this channel. We're going to make a statement. I see a lot of, I ain't even going to get into that. But anyway, this is not about Famous Athletics. It's about Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. competition at 147. So we know the competition at 147 is kind of slim as far as guys that want to fight each other, but it's stacked, it's packed like New York City, it's packed like Times Square, 42nd Street, but none of these guys want to bump shoulders. They either want to walk a little slow or move on angles or whatever, however you want to talk. Nobody want to bump shoulders, nobody want to get in the ring with each other. So Errol Spence Jr. stated something that we've been saying for years, or we've been saying for months, or we've been saying, or I've been saying, that it's no waiting. I can't wait on Keith Thurman. I can't wait on Danny Garcia. I can't wait on these guys. None of these guys want to get in the ring with me. So at this point in time in my career, I'm not going to wait. So we're going to pause all the criticizing of Errol Spence Jr. this year. Pause it and let's rewind and let's see who wants to get in the ring with Errol Spence Jr. Y'all seen I made the video about Luis Collazo, possibly a setup for Errol Spence Jr. after Lamar Peterson bout, which is in about a few days. I don't know what today's date is. I think it's the 10th or one of these days. But at the end of the day, we're in January week and a few days away from Errol Spence Jr. versus Lamar Peterson. And after he disposes of Lamar Peterson, we definitely going to see what welterweight wants to get in the ring with him. We know Danny Garcia says he'll fight Errol Spence Jr. In order to beat him, you got to take him to a place he hasn't been. You know, Terrence Crawford's coming up, moving up to fight Jeff Horn possibly. And, you know, Porter don't want to fight nobody unless it's Danny Garcia or it's Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman looking like he's fighting Jesse Vargas, and he's going to fight Sean Porter. So all these top guys are tied up. Peterson got in the ring with Errol Spence Jr. But the best thing that Errol Spence Jr. said, he was frustrated with the layoffs, the waiting games. He's not waiting on no welterweight. He's going to get in the ring and get his work, get it on, get together. Let's clash. You understand what I'm saying? So all criticizing Errol Spence Jr. this year, cut it out. We know a lot of these guys are going to try to duck, or at least the top guys are not going to want to get in the ring with him this year. The closest we can even say far as attitude is probably Terrence Bud Crawford, but Terrence Bud Crawford might not even get in the ring with Errol Spence Jr. this year, because Terrence Crawford might be tied up on the other end. And I truly believe Terrence Bud Crawford, a guy that I feel will give Errol Spence Jr. a great fight. At the end of the day, he still has to get a belt, one, acquire a belt, and two, get some fights under his belt. He's not jumping straight into the Errol Spence Jr. fight. Top Rank isn't going to do that because it's a risk. They got to see how Terrence Crawford chin hold up. They got to see how Terrence Crawford looks at 147. I believe Terrence Crawford is going to take over 147, to be honest, you know, him or Spence. But at the end of the day, we don't know if we're going to see that fight. But Errol Spence Jr. is not waiting on nobody. And that's what I respect. You don't put no excuses on other men. Take two to tango. You got to get in the ring with these guys, have a few title defenses, and anybody else comes after, because these guys don't want no smoke. You see the free smoke train at the beginning of the video, right? This is free smoke. Errol Spence Jr. is giving out free smoke. No one seems to want it. You actually get paid, so it's not free smoke. You know, you actually get paid to get smoked in a square circle with a guy like Errol Spence Jr. But at the end of the day, if these guys don't want to fight, you can't force a guy to fight. You can't force any competitor to get in the ring with you if they don't want to fight. Errol Spence Jr., you know, the build-up to his fights ain't always good. I think the build-up to Kell Brook fight was much better because it was some back and forth going on. There was some trash talking. These two guys are friends, so you're not going to get much from Spence Jr. or Lamar Peterson. These guys don't really talk, but if you talk crazy to them, something else will eventually happen. They'll spiral out of control. But we was definitely looking up. The build up for this fight isn't the best, but I'm covering it till the day it gets. A day it goes down, actually, which is January 20th. So we're a few days away. Errol Spence Jr. looking comfortable, healthy, training in camp, and we cannot take this away from Errol Spence Jr. The hunger, the grittiness, everything that he has in the ring. We're gonna see if this other layoff affects him. I doubt it this time because he's on home turf. He didn't have to go overseas and face anybody else. And Danny Garcia said take Errol Spence Jr. to a place he's never been. We want to know what place Errol Spence Jr. has never been, one. And two, going overseas and facing Kell Brook in front of the thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of fans. I don't even know how many fans it was. Y'all correct me. I know it's more than 10,000, so that's more than any Vegas show, any Vegas, anything. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we're going to see if these guys really want to get in the ring with Errol Spence Jr. Talk is cheap. Your hands do the talking. Your hands supposed to do the talking. So, shout out to everybody supporting the page. I just want to drop this quick little 6-minute video. You know how I do my quick little videos. I got to get in the shower. I got to do what I got to do. But y'all see, before I jump in the shower, I had to give y'all some fire. She got Famous Athletics. Everything's a sport. So it's my sportsmanship award. And just like that, Famous and Errol Spence Jr. is gone.
Ah!